Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And in the last video you've seen the first overview of my used Hobao Hyper VS, and today we're going to start restoring it. So I'm going to start off by removing everything from the chassis. We're going to remove the front diffs, the front bulkhead, motor mounts, this center diff, ESC, battery bracket, the rear bulkhead, spoiler, each and everything. So let's do it. Alright guys, so the body wing has been removed, and also I've opened all these 4 shocks, and what I'm doing here is I'm collecting all the screws and I'm collecting them in this little container in which WD-40 solution is present. I've just used some of this anti-rust just to make sure that by the time I start reassembling them, they will have some sort of anti-rust action on them. I hope it works, and let's carry on. Okay, so shocks are out, and by the looks of it they have some rust on this top cover as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these 4 caps and I'm going to put them in this solution as well, and then we will rebuild it in the end. Check this out guys, the quality of this hub carrier, it's just amazing. Look at that, the machining and everything. Look at that, got Hobao logo, the offset, it's just so good. It's really well made car after all. And also I've opened the front knuckles and it's got CVD in front, as I've told you in the overview as well. So let's get the other side open as well. Okay, so the front bulkhead is out and the front diff is out as well, and by the looks of it, it looks absolutely good because the ring gear is perfectly fine. But either way, we will going to open it and put a new oil in there, and also I think it needs some bit of cleaning as well. So now let's move on to the rear and also remove that one as well. Alright, so the front and rear, both the bulkheads are at, and as you can see, we have only dog bones in the rear, no CVDs. So CVDs in front and dog bones in the rear. So let's just move on, remove the motor mount and also the ESC, the battery tray, and the center diff as well. Alright guys, so we are close to removal, and as you can see, I've removed the side guards. I've also removed the front and rear bulkhead, and the only thing left is the battery tray, the ESC, the motor, the center diff, and then it's all done, and then we can start restoring it. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have removed everything from the chassis, all these parts, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean them up with this solution. And one more thing, what I'm thinking is I'm going to polish these shafts and also this helper rod as well, so that they may look good. So once it's done, I'm going to show you the end results as well. Alright, so all the body parts, the main plastic parts, are all cleaned, as well as the motor, the spoiler, and the shocks as well. Now these are the small parts, they are good as well, and these one needs to be polished, and let's get them polished first and then we will start reassembling. Alright guys, back again. So the chassis has all been cleaned up, and I've also got the parts back from polish, and look at this, they are all polished and they look absolutely amazing. I've tried to unlock the center diff as well, but this is permanently locked, and at this I realized after concerning the manual here, see, this diff is permanently locked, so there's no point of wasting time trying to unlock it. We will leave it as it is, and then we can do it later on in the future. Maybe we could try to open it up and see if it could be unlocked, but for now we will leave it as it is. And only thing I've changed is this diff cup, because it was touching the surface and the side surface and it was making a grinding noise, and now it moves freely. So now let's begin reassembling it. Alright guys, back again, and what I've done here is I've changed the grease in both the front and rear diffs. The oil was okay, so I did not change the oil. The only thing I've done is I've changed the grease in both front and rear diff, and also I did open them to check the shimming and they were absolutely okay, so no need to shim them up. I've just assembled them back together. The rear one is almost done, the front one is half done, and that is because we need to assemble it back on the chassis first. Some parts need to go on top and then we can complete it. So we will begin with the first front one. I'm gonna put the front one first and then the rear one. And also what I've done meanwhile is I've rebuilt those RC shocks with the new oil. And if you don't know how to rebuild the RC shocks, I have a separate video on my channel. You can go check that out as well. So now let's put that back together, the front one and then the rear one. All right, so the front bulkhead, the rear bulkhead, and also the center diff, all three of them are installed. Now let's fix those shocks and then we can finish up the powertrain and move on to the body. Okay, so we just have a major upset in our build so far, and that is that the traction servo that was supposed to go in there is dead. And I don't know, I just tested it after buying this car and it's already dead, so it means we have to find a different one. Now I do have two servos here, but both of them are not very good torquey servos, so I have to fit one. I think I will go with this one for now, but now we need to order two things for this car. One, the electronic speed controller, and the other one is servo. So I will order it later on. For now we're just going to fit this one in the car. Alright, so the servo is in, as you can see, and it's performing perfectly. I've tested it out. Now there are some simple steps that you need to make sure you do every time you fix a new servo. Number one, whenever you fix a new servo, do not directly connect it. First, power it up and set the center point. You will get a center point. Once done, just straighten out your steering and then connect it back. And just make sure that this is as perpendicular as it could get, because it should be 90°. In this way you do not have to set the endpoints later on. Now you can always, use your transmitter to get the right alignment here, but anyways, just follow this simple process, because this will save you your servo from burning, and also this will save your time and the endpoint adjustment as well. Check this out, guys, it's all done. Look at the powertrain, it looks absolutely beautiful, all clean, neat, and very organized. So what I've done here is I've changed the ESC connector, and I've changed it to XT90, since my battery is XT90 and all the other RCs I have, they're all XT90s. And also what I've done is I have not put a receiver in there. The only thing left is a receiver, since I've ordered a Dumbo X6F receiver, as I've also told you in the overview of this Hobao Hyper VS. And well, it will be here in a matter of few days, and once it's here we will just put a receiver in there and bind it to one of these transmitters, the same Dumbo RC transmitter. So we're gonna wait for that, and meanwhile we will complete the body shell and also paint it up. And as for the body shell, we will use this ZD Racing 1/8 scale buggy body. I did not get a proper Hobao stock body shell, so I'm gonna paint this up now. Since it's already pre-painted, which means I cannot put a paint underneath, so I'm going to put a paint on top of it, and I'm planning to make it all black. And the color I'm going to use is this one, an almost spray paint, and as you can see, it's just simple black. So yes, it does scratch up, and it does not protect the paint either if you put the paint on top, but since it's already pre-painted, so we do not have another option. And well, let's paint it up. Guys, back again, and it's all done. So now I'm going to show you the end result, and I hope you like it. So without further ado, let's reveal it. So here it is. Check this out, guys. I got it all painted in black, a few Proline stickers. This is the ZD Racing sticker, and I've also painted the body wing in black and a few decals here and there. And let me know what you think about it. If you like it, please leave a comment, and also give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for any future builds, and I hope you like it all the way from start to the end. Look at this. I think it looks absolutely amazing. The whole powertrain, it's been restored. I'm only waiting for the receiver now. Once it's here, I'm gonna give it a first run, and then we will see what we have to do about the ESC and as for the servo as well. So for now, this is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned throughout this video. I hope you like it, and I will see you in the next one.